Welcome back in. In this video, we're going to cover Unit 1, Lesson 5, Evaluating Numeric Expressions, Part 2. We are on page 26. Okay. All right, the benchmark. Solve mathematical problems using multi-step order of operations with rational numbers, including grouping symbols, whole number exponents, and absolute value. Learning target, I can evaluate numerical expressions with up to 6 operations. All right, warm up. So famed NCAA basketball coach John Wooden once said, "Nothing will work unless you do." So number one's asking, what does that quote mean to you? That's going to be something you're going to answer. I can't give you that answer because that's an opinion. Number two, describe a time where you had to work really hard to achieve something. So again, let you guys answer that. Flip over. So going to page 27. So 1.5.2. So two students evaluated the same expression in two different ways and their work is shown. So we got Alan, we got Sienna. So how were Alan and Sienna's step different from each other? All right, so this top line is going to be the same because that's the same expression. So we see here, so it looks like we made this 5, and so it's 5 to the 2 to the 3. So this is what Alan did. Sienna, so she put, because this goes to the whole thing, she put it to here, 2 times 3, because it's a power raised to a power. And then she left it over here. And then all this, so all right, down here. So Alan's correct, because you're going to work the parentheses first. So parentheses. Then exponent, because you're going to square 25. So here, so you see they came to the same answer. And sometimes we can do it wrong and still get the same answer, but we want to follow Alan. So step 2. Well, step 1, Alan used parentheses. Step 2, exponent. While Sienna, step 1, she did exponent. And there's also, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. I don't see it off the top of my head. All right, discuss it with your partner, whether you think one method was easier to evaluate over the other. For this, you guys can make your own decision, but this is the one I want you to use because I want us to follow the order of operations. Okay, let's go over here. Sorry, I'm going to adjust my camera. I'm doing this in the classroom instead of at home, so it's a little different, but I'm trying to help myself. All right, so over here, I'm not going to do this on the video. This is we did this in class today. At least a couple of these. You take 4 dice, and I had 4 different people roll the dice, and we put the numbers. What it's trying to show you. So if you guys will look, so notice your exponent is on the inside here, but it's on the outside here. I'm just going to put. So let's just pretend we rolled a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. And then down here we rolled a 5, a 4, a 3, and a 2, just so I can show you how this is different. So parentheses first, but we have an exponent inside the parentheses. So we're going to square 3 first, which gives us 9. And then it's times 2 in the brackets. 2 times 9 is 18. And then we're still in the bracket, so 18 plus 4 is 22. And then we got the divided by 5 on the outside. That's going to give us 4 2/5. If we do it here, see this is on the outside, so you go 5 times 4 is 20. Then you cube it. 20 cubed is 400 plus 3, so that's 403 divided by 2, that's 201 and a half. So see how that exponent on the outside, even though these numbers are, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, that's 4 point, yeah, sorry, I made myself think that was 445. It's 4 2/5, or 4.4. So it was a lot smaller than that. So if you guys want to just take a dice and see again, on here, this is on the inside, on here it's the outside. So this number is going to be a lot bigger than this. So the one that has the least value earns 5.5 points. The one that has the greatest earns 8. So least, this would be, we didn't even do it like this. I just kind of counted. So like I said, we play around with that. It's really, we're just learning the order of operations, and that's what I want you guys to focus on. So here, we're not going to count this because we're not going to play the whole game on the video because it's just me by myself. Discuss with other players what strategies you use to determine where to put the number. Summarize your discussion. That's something we'll do as a group in class if you guys want to talk about it more. We did talk about it some, so if you did miss class, come see me. All right, so 1.5.4, again, this is page 28. So in the table, an expression has been evaluated, but the steps are mixed up. So we're going to reorder the steps 1 through 7, and we're going to write an explanation. I just want you to write what we did from one step to the other. So original expression, step 1. Little trick, and a lot of you folks told me in class you like to work backwards, and you can work this forward or backwards. It doesn't matter as long as it's right. But notice, so this is just a number. This is the answer. So that's number 7. So if you wanted to go backwards, negative 6.64 plus 55.888 is going to give you that. So this is step 6. So I added to get this last step, or put addition. So I'm going to start backwards, so we got 6, but I'm also going to work forward. So looking here, inside, so you could either work inside here first, go ahead and cube this, which I think, yeah, cubing negative 4.2 gave us this. So this is step 2. And we did the exponent. All right, and then from here, if you add these, you'll get negative 55.888, but it's the absolute value. Let me see if that's the, so this was, no, hold on, that's not the next step. Yeah, this is the next step. So when we add this and use the absolute value, well, it's added, so yeah, it'd be a negative number, but it's the absolute value. So this is 3. We're just going to call it absolute value, A dot V. All right, then from here, so, oh, you know what? Here, this step, sorry, messed up. This is where we added the inside from here. We got this, and then from here to here, so that's step 4. We got rid of the absolute value, see? All right, now, up here, we exponent negative 4.2 squared, because it's minus, it's positive 17.64, but it's 11 minus what was in there. So this is exponent, and this is step 5. And then we already had 6. 6 we subtracted. Subtraction from here to here, 5 to 6, and then from 6 to 7, addition. So however it works for you guys, forward, backward, as long as we know the order of operations, that's what we're trying to work on today. Flip over to page 29. So we got 29 and 30, and it's all done. It goes much quicker on the video. So, evaluate each expression. It says without using a calculator. I don't care if you guys use a calculator. I just want to know you guys to know to do it in the right steps. So parentheses first, then exponent. Remember, this guy goes with both of these. So 2 cubed, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. And then that's times times 54, and then you're subtracting 4 squared. Well, let's square this guy. So negative 4 squared is positive 16. Now, you can either multiply here and then divide here, or I'm going to do in the calculator, you do 8 divided by 27 times 54 plus 16. So 8 divided by 27, second, grab a calculator. Hold on. There we go. Okay. So 8 divided by 27 is 0.29629. If you see it repeats, times 54, because we do multiplication left to right first. All right, so now you got 16. I was wrong here. This is 16, but it's negative 16 because this is not attached to that. Oh, my bad. So we're carrying the 16 down, so 16 minus 16 equals 0. So this is the answer here. So this made 16, and then 16 minus 16 gave us 0. See, there you go. All right, part B. If you want, pause here, try to work this yourself, and then unpause. I'm going to wait like 5 seconds. All right, so we have parentheses, but we have this first, we have this guy. So we're going to go 19 minus, so so it's going to be 5 minus 16, because 4 squared is 16. 5 minus 16 is negative 11. And then over here, 3 squared is 9 over 6. Now, let me just show you. 9 divided by 6 is 1.5. So it's plus 1.5. So remember, so 19 minus negative 19 plus 1.5. We have 2 negatives. So instead of 19 minus negative 11, it's 19 plus 11, because 2 negatives makes a positive. So you have 19 plus 11, which is 30, plus 1.5, so our final answer ends up being 31.5. Hopefully I didn't lose you guys there. I did that a little quick. All right, so let's scooch over. Still on page 29. This is a class debate. Obviously, I can't debate from here. But it says, Aaron wants to choose the expression that has the value of 1,093. He can choose between the expressions below. Evaluate each expression, record your answers on the table. And which expression should he choose? So in class, you guys I would set you each table up and see who's got the right answer. Since it's just me, and this is the end of this, I'm going to go ahead and, so we're going to take this expression. I'm going to work it down here and then move it over there. So 6 squared is 36 plus 11. That is 47. And you got minus 7 over here. You're multiplying this by 4, and you're adding that, so negative 3 squared is 9. Notice this is in the parentheses, so it's negative 3 times negative 3. So now I'm going to move that over there. So now you have 9 plus 4 times 47 minus 7. So let's go, remember, multiplication, division, left to right, then addition. So we're going to go 4 times 47. That's giving us 188. The 9 plus comes down, the minus 7 comes down. So it's 9 plus 188 equals minus 7. So 190. He wants a 1093, so that's not it. So we're just going to put an X there. Do the same thing here. 9. Now see how this is over here, so 11 minus 7 is 4. We're doing exponents first, so 6 squared is 36 times the 4. And this, see, I just brought the plus down, the 4 down, this down. I just brought everything down. All All right, so 9 plus 4 times 36 plus 4. Doesn't look like it's going to be big enough, but let's try it. So 4 times 36 in the middle, that's 144. So 9 plus 144 plus 4 is 157. 157, sorry. So not this guy. All right, expression C. So they rearranged it again. So we got exponents, brackets. We're going to start with the exponent. So this is 9. Here's a bracket plus, I'm going to do the multiplication first inside the bracket. So 6 times 4 is 24. This whole bracket is squared plus 11 minus 7. I'm going to add 24 plus 9 is 33 squared plus 11 minus 7. 33 squared plus 11 minus 7. This looks like a big number. 33 squared is 1,089. Uh-oh. Plus 11. That's going to be 1,100. Minus 7. Boom. That's what we got. So 189 plus 11 minus 7, 1093. That's what he wants. I'm going to quickly do the bottom. So we got parentheses. We got an exponent outside. We got other parentheses. These parentheses come down. 11 minus 7 is 4. Negative 9 squared, negative 3 squared. See, it goes with that, not the whole thing. So it's negative 9 plus 24 squared. So negative 9 and 24 makes positive 15 squared, which is 225. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. So we got 15 squared plus 4. So that's 225 plus 4. That's 229, and that's not it. So with expression, we should pick expression C. This is the wrap up. It's asking about a barrier to your learning, and you're going to try to overcome that. So this is all you guys. This ends topic 6 on page 30. So page 31. Next video will be lesson 6. Until next time, have a good night. If you have any questions, let me know. Parent Square, email, or you can comment to the video.